Hello and welcome to the Antiquarian Outlook for week 35 of 2025, starting August 25th. I'm Spencer W. Stuart, Collections Advisor, author of Contemporary Issues in Rare Books and Manuscript Collecting, and host of the monthly webinar Collecting Insights. For more details on my services, publications, and programs, follow the links below, as well as links to the various auctions mentioned in this program. Alright, on to last week's results. Tuesday, New England Book Auctions had a fine summer miscellany. There were 198 lots offered, of which 177 sold, making for an 89.3% sell-through rate. Highest price realized was for lot 130, Alfred Barr's Matisse, His Art, and His Public, published in 1951, with various inscriptions as well as other ephemera related to Matisse. Estimates were set at $800 to $1,200 US, realizing $1,900 US. On to Wednesday, Rago Arts and Auctions had Faces of Fame, Philip Halsman from the Polaroid collection. There were 40 lots offered, of which all of them sold. Highest price realized was for lot 102, Halsman's portrait of Andy Warhol, taken in 1963. Estimates were set at $1,000 to $1,500 US, realizing just above $4,000 US. A lot that exceeded expectation was 113, this portrait of Susan Sontag, done in 1965. Estimates were set at $100 to $200 US, realizing just above $1,100 US, as well as lot 101, this portrait of Jean Cocteau with actress Ricky Soma, as well as dancer Leo Coleman. Done in 1949, however printed in 1958. Estimates were set here at $300 to $500 US, realizing $2,286 US. On to Thursday, PBA Galleries had History of Science, as well as illustrated publishers' bindings from the Morris Levin collection. There were 325 lots offered, of which 206 sold, making for a 63.3% sell-through rate. Highest price realized was for lot 27, this first edition first issue of Darwin's The Descent of Man. Estimates were set at $2,000 to $3,000 US, realizing $4,687 US. 3 buy-ins of note: lot 47, this fine autographed note signed by Albert Einstein; lot 63, the first 6 books of the Elements of Euclid, published in 1847 and edited by Oliver Byrne; and finally, lot 108, this 1717 Isaac Newton publication done in Oxford. All 3 lots had estimates set at $10,000 to $15,000 US. A lot that exceeded expectation was 68, this first edition copy of Fisher's The Genetic Theory of Natural Selection, published in 1930. Estimates were set at $500 to $800 US, realizing $1,875 US. Still with Thursday, Forum Auctions had an online sale, travel books, maps, and atlases. There were 380 lots offered, of which 320 sold, making for an 84.2% sell-through rate. Highest price realized was for lot 176, this full perspective etching and engraving of the city of Rome by Vassi, done in around 1765. Estimates were set at £3,000 to £5,000, realizing £3,200. A buy-in of note, lot 313, William Page's collection of 12 studies from a tour to Constantinople, created between 1820 through to 1830. Estimates were set at £800 to £1,200, as well as lot 35, this aquatint done by William James Bennett of the Hudson River, done in 1831. Estimates were again set at £800 to £1,200. A lot that exceeded expectation was 87, this album of 15 original landscapes and drawings, done in China, probably in the 19th century. Estimates were set at £400 to £600, realizing £2,200. For a hyperlinked list of next week's auctions we have an eye on, please get in touch with us directly. The Antiquarian Outlook is totally independent. Its producers do not hold inventory, nor do they represent any consignments or acquisitions mentioned. In the news, registration remains open for the September sessions of Collecting Insights at the emerging, expanding, and legacy levels. As always, all registrants will receive a complimentary copy of Contemporary Issues in Rare Books and Manuscript Collecting. So follow the links below and see which program might align with your needs. And we look forward to receiving your registration. Well, that's been the week from here. What did you think of last week's results? Anything that surprised you? Please make sure to put some comments below and we'll keep the conversation going. If you want to stay up to date, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on your notifications, as well as tell others about this program. Well, that's all for now. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.